Warning. This video is satirical. If you are easily offended, please direct your concerns elsewhere. Enjoy the entertainment.
On your head top, you confused, baby. It's not news, baby. Side you really on. What side you really on? Gives it all he got. Don't make it what it's not. This is Predawn Thoughts. Yeah.
We're back at Predawn Thoughts. And today, we're getting into a topic that is featured on the Predawn Thoughts card game. Make sure you cop those. But in the situational section, all right, we're gonna break down one of these. You're gonna pick between the two, okay? And you're gonna get some responses by the audience brought to you here today, okay? So the two choices that you're gonna pick one of, okay? And once you pick your side, defend your side, so you can get some damn responses, okay? The situation is, would you rather have a fan base of over 1 million followers or a bank account of over $1 million?
I'll take the bank account. I'll take the bank account because I can use the $1 million to do stuff that will get me 1 million followers. Like 1 million followers doesn't guarantee me $1 million, but $1 million guarantees me things more important than 1 million followers. So.
Delicious. Bystollen!
So you mean like followers on Instagram and stuff like the social media?
I mean, you got a fan base. I'm not just talking about on Instagram, I'm not just talking about just in general. You got 1 million people. You brave, they on your bumper. Or you got $1 million sitting in your damn bank account. You can do whatever with it, you know what I'm saying? Or you got fan bases of 1 million people. They ain't ready for you to drop some shoelaces. And they gonna strap it to their neck and go crazy. What do you want?
I'm probably taking the fan base. Yeah, I'm taking the fan base. Because if it's 1 million people, I mean, you said 500,000 people?
I said 1 million, use your ears.
So I feel like if you sell something and you know that they rocking with you heavy, like they gon' like whatever you're doing, if you're doing lip gloss, if you're doing like hair stuff, whatever you're doing, like if you know that they're gonna, you could price the thing for $1. And by the end of the day, if you know 1 million people gonna buy stuff, you're gonna make $1 million in one day. So like, that's how I'm looking at it. If you're saying shoelace or like music or whatever it is, if you get, maybe not a monthly, 1 million monthly streamers or whatever, but if you know you have a concrete 1 million people that's ready to buy your product at any given notice, like I feel like that's a little bit more than, I definitely see what you're saying in terms of like 1 million, you can do a lot more with that. But I don't know, 1 million people is a lot. Because that's $10 each person, $20 each person. If you could sell one time, that's a crazy amount. So that's just harder to know for a fact that you have 1 million people to rock with you. But if you know that, then I think it's clip to take over the world type shit. So yeah.
You're a math major.
You gotta do a little math.
And I gotta defend my side, right? Yes, I thought about that. I took that into account. I felt like, thinking of it logistically, if I had 1 million followers that are ready to buy a product, but I have no funds to do it. Like, let's say I have 1 million followers and $0. It's like, I can't even do that. Or if I don't even got the capital to make that kind of move, then it's kind of like, you're just an influencer, like just somebody on making videos, you know what I mean? So I feel like the $1 million, like with $1 million you could start a whole career. Like $1 million would change my music career right now, you know what I mean? So it's just like, but that's also gonna get me followers because I'm doing whatever else I'm doing. So I think like in a literal, like practical, this is real life policy. Have 1 million followers tomorrow or $1 million tomorrow.
I'm definitely choosing the bank account, just because you have those 1 million people. They may fuck with you, but that doesn't guarantee everyone's gonna buy what you're selling. With the bank account, you could definitely multiply that, invest, do whatever else, and social media is really not that important. You see a whole bunch of people that are top tier celebs and stuff like that, glorified, okay, but it also brings a sense of danger to them as well. So I would prefer the money over the clout.
Danger. What do you mean by that? Dangerous. Why? You scared of the danger? What do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. You say that brings a certain type of danger, but you want the money. But when you get money, you're gonna actually buy things that's gonna make it look like you got bread. Let's keep it stacked. When you got $1 million, you might go buy you a go-kart bag, and now you are a target. Now you're back in danger. So now I'm confused. Whether or not you got the fan base or you got the money, you're gonna go buy you a nice car because you got $1 million. And now you're gonna be driving around a nice car, target, dangerous. Stop at the red light. It might get wicked for you. So now I'm confused. What's going on?
You don't have to look like you got the money though.
You're not buying nothing with $1 million.
You could buy a little designer because I have my designer now and I don't have $1 million. But you don't gotta be so flashy and look like a scammer, head to toe, Balenciaga, stuff like that.
Interesting. Bystollen, rebuttal.
Again, like, I feel like if you know that the 1 million people is like really trying to like do your analytics or whatever, you go to the neighborhoods and you be like, yeah, we're gonna buy your shit. I mean, word of mouth is really good and all, and people telling you like they're gonna buy your shit or whatever, but sometimes they can't do that. And like your point too, that if you don't have the funds to like get the product out there or like get it to marketing, all that, like you can't really get it to all these people anyway. So, but I feel like in the world that we are in today, like having that community, having that whole like situation in which like you can send out an email or send out a live or like a story, something like that, let people know that you're doing something, and having a lot of people come to it is much better than just having the upfront money, if that makes sense, or just having a lump sum, because you can do a lot more with people's like with people knowing your character and like how good you are or whatever, and then carrying that off to history with you doing your whole career and everything. So I think having this a fan base that really fuck, even like rappers or artists nowadays don't even really got, some of them don't really got good fan bases, which you can see in their like record sales and everything like that too, which is they got the money up front but they didn't get the whole fan base, which is why they can't stay afloat. So I think that's why like the fan base is a huge part of it. That's why I would stick with that. Like I would do the fan base, fuck that. Like the money is lit. I have confidence in myself to feel like I'm gonna get that milli regardless. Like if I have 20,000 people fucking with me, if I have 10 people fucking with me, I'm gonna get that milli. So it is what it is. So if I take the money now, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have it now, but I'm gonna have the milli in 5 years. I'm gonna have the milli in 10 years. I'm gonna have to put money into it, sure, but you don't have to do that anyway. So that's how I look at it.
So you have patience with that. You're not waiting for a reply. Okay.
No, of course, because that's money. I'm doing shit with that.
She bringing it back to that, sorry.
No, she
said, if I leave you on deliver for 93 hours, you finna kill yourself. You're not weighing nothing.
I'm supposed to wait on her.
We gonna find your body in a river.
Nah.
Good God. So, since both Bystollen and Aphrodite are actually artists, okay, it sounds like we got one person saying they gonna take the bread, one person saying they gonna take the damn fan base. So, you gonna sell your soul? The money come. You taking that, Sean?
Sell my soul.
You don't care about your fans. You say you want the bread. So that means when the big money comes, you sell your soul. Facts or not?
No, I didn't say money was more important than like my soul, you know. And I also didn't say I don't care about my followers. That was not the question asked. Yeah, I'm not selling my soul. That's a simple no.
But you got $1 million in your bank account, you know what I'm saying? You sound like selling your soul to me. Let's break it down to an actual situation, okay? So a label says, yo, I got $1 million for you, all right? Or you can work your way up and now you're at the point where you got 1 million damn followers, or the label says, yo, we got $1 million for you, and then we're gonna bring your career. You have no more control over when you gonna post, what time you gonna post, where you going. You a slave. High paid slave though. You getting bread. But you could have the damn fan base and not necessarily have 1 million followers, but you definitely got 1 million fans that like you. They say, yo, I want you to drop some skirts. I might rock that, John. But the label says, yo, I got 1 million fat stacks for you right now. That's not selling your soul?
It is. And
so
I think I would. I mean, obviously it's gonna depend on the offer, and I low-key might need more than $1 million depending on the offer if we're talking labels, because they make a lot of money and so do I. So we're gonna have to have a nice little business talk about that one. But, you know, I mean, I'm enjoying being independent now, so I'm chilling. So if the offer wasn't worth it, no, I wouldn't take it.
So is the money not worth more than your fans, or the fans worth more than your money?
My fans are worth more than my money. Whether I have a label or not, my supporters.
So why did you choose the money?
Well, because at first you didn't say it came from a label. You said I was just gonna get $1 million.
But does it matter?
Yes, it matters. I don't want no blood money, but I mean, if I happen to win the lottery, what I'm gonna say no?
Bystollen, I'm confused. Sounds like she's also confused. She said it depends where the money came from. But at first she said she didn't give a caveat when I asked her the question. But now there's a caveat because I'm asking more questions. I'm confused. Let me know.
I feel like they're both important, you know, like fans and money. But like as independent artists, like we don't have no label deals, you know what I'm saying? We're not getting no millies yet. But like we already know like the importance of like a fan base. Like you need to have that fan base. If you don't, when you get that millie's gonna go away because you're not gonna be able to hold on to it for a long period of time. And plus another thing about fans too is like, as much as we love fans and everything, like you can see with like certain celebrities that if something comes up about them in the past or like something happens or whatever, they get canceled or whatever, they get like put on the back burner for a little bit, and the fans that you thought was rocking with you for mad long, a lot of them turn their shoulders or whatever. So in that situation, I think it just depends on who you are. If that situation, your fans turn on you and they really do turn on you and you can't really sustain your lifestyle or like your music or whatever you're doing, then I guess in that situation the money would have been better. But me personally, I'm always taking the fans because I feel like even if you get canceled or whatever the hell it is, like those people that leave, they shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like they were just there for the clout because they was, you know, you seem like a popular artist at the time or whatever it is. And when you get past that, it's like, okay, like we'll see with the family though, the community that really got with me, that's gonna spend $100, like Nipsey, like spend $100 on a tape or whatever, because people are not really gonna do that unless they really, really fuck with you. So yeah.
Was you really in real life, say Nipsey Hussle walked up to you with his $100 mixtape, you buying that joint?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm reading his book, and if I read his book, well, that's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have read his book if he didn't, you know, pass, unfortunately, but reading his book, I would have definitely bought the mixtape. Just seeing like how he came up and like seeing like the ways that he was just trying to get out the trenches and shit. But if he just came up on me and just was like, yo bro, I got a $100 mixtape, hey, you know, I'm like, nigga, what? Put that shit on SoundCloud, what's wrong with you, bro? $100? You tweaking, bro. But, you know, like reading the book, I can see like why he did what he did and everything like that too, so a random person, no, but Nipsey, if I knew who Nipsey was, then yeah, I would.
I smell cap. Jit drops an audio book right now on how to be the best rapper in the world for $100. You buying it?
An audiobook, nigga, I don't even want to say this shit on camera. I know how to get them shit for free, stop playing. I ain't buying that shit for $100, what?
And that's why I smell cap. Yana! Social media is not important. You seem like a flip-flopper to me. Are you still sticking with that opinion?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna stick beside it.
Why is that?
I just feel like money's always gonna make me happy. People always have their own emotions that will affect my emotions, and money can't do that. So I'm gonna stick behind money.
Money makes you happy.
Yep.
Toxic. Afrodite! Money makes Yana happy! Rebel! Or response in general. Does money make you happy? Because you don't got a response. It sounds like it's all about the money. Good guy. Bystollen! Afrodite got nothing to say. It's all about the money. What do you mean by that?
Nah, yeah, money make people happy, but like, that's a fact. Money will make me happy. Like you said, like, shit, any like 10 bands right now, 15 bands, 30 bands, 100 bands right now would be crazy. Imagine $1 million. What the fuck? Like, you'll be up crazy, like business-wise, family-wise, everything will be lit, you know? Hopefully you'll be able to sustain that and everything, you know, be able to get another milli or like hold on to expenses and everything, but you know, chilling. Hold on to that milli.
That's the plan.
This man Bystollen had an opinion, and now he already switched. You said that you want the damn fan base, but the money gonna make you happy. I'm confused. We already established Afrodite selling her soul. Yana been sold her soul. What are you doing? Where your soul at? Like, you keep your soul, you selling it. You say you want to keep your soul, build a fan base, but damn it, then you want some money to make you happy. I'm confused.
I'm gonna get the money with the fans. So it's lit. You turning up both ways, bro. It's about to be litty up your head.
Delicious. You get $1 million right now. Label or not, because it really don't matter. You made it seem like it matter? Don't matter. But you get $1 million right now. What's the first thing you doing? Because you say you know what to do with the damn money. If you get it, you don't want the fans, you want to sell your soul. So you want to get the damn $1 million. What's the first thing you do?
The little first thing or the first like business move?
You ain't caveats. I asked you a general question. What's the first thing you do?
If I was to get a notification that $1 million was in my account right now, I'm going to have a very nice dinner with some very good champagne to celebrate my $1 million. And then when I wake up tomorrow after my delicious meal that probably gave me the itis, I will sit down and think about what business moves I would like to make to flip this money.
Fish. Seafood boil.
It depends how messy I'm feeling.
Oh wow. Disastrous.
What am I doing with the $1 million?
No, because you pick fan
I was about to say,
What's the first thing you doing when you get 1 million fans in your damn Instagram, YouTube, whatever? You know what I'm saying? It might add up to 1 million, whatever. What's the first thing you doing? Because you know what to do with it, right? Because that's what you wanted. So what you doing with it?
What was your question? Like,
you said fan base. I want 1 million fans. So what you doing with it?
but it's like a fan base, so it's
Good
everywhere.
God. I asked you a different question.
I'm
you
being
said
specific with you because you like to be
$1 million,
specific, bro.
I want 1 million fans.
Exactly.
What are you doing with 1 million fans? You're gonna be angry.
Thank them for being fans.
Of course. Thank them for being fans. But at the same time,
That don't equal $1,000.
it doesn't have to be. I got my fans, so why they gotta equal the
God,
$1,000 in the
you'll
bank
be
account?
a broke artist on the streets next to the
You can't be
Latte West, begging for change.
You can't be a broke artist with 1 million fans.
What are we trying to get money
Shit.
Bystollen? What are you doing with the
I don't think you could be a broke artist with 1 million fans.
I beg to differ. Bystollen! I'm asking you direct questions!
Maybe I'm tweaking.
What are you doing with the 1 million fans because you can't
I'm saying thank you. I'm dropping music. I'm doing exactly what I've been doing the whole time. I'm doing the same thing.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Well, am I supposed to do less work? Am I supposed to do more work? Am I like
You are supposed to.
no more work? But in terms, I feel like it's more work because it's more access. If that makes sense. So like, I'm not necessarily going to like high-end stores doing all this. Doing like my fans are gonna see me. So if I'm moving around, like I'm not gonna switch up my lifestyle. I'm not gonna switch up how I do stuff because that's authentic to how I move. So that my fans, I garnered them to this point for that reason. So for me to like switch up, it's kind of like, oh, this nigga got Louis now. This nigga got this. I'm like, bro, I've been rocking my regular jeans, my regular this, my regular that, going to the studio making crazy music the whole time. So it's like, y'all gonna fuck with me and I'm gonna get my money. That's why the question is confusing because I'm gonna still do the same thing. Feel me?
The first thing I'm doing if I got 1 million followers is throwing a party and I'm calling it 1 million.
Okay, this is my idea.
That's the brand right there.
Tell this man what he should do with 1 million followers. Cause it sounds like you know what to do with both. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. Who knows? But he said he finna keep dropping the damn music like he was doing before. But you said, oh, you shouldn't be doing more work. So what should he be doing? Giving advice?
He should relate to his art. He should relate to his fans, and leverage them. Get to know them, know what they like, and then build on that. So that by the time you're ready to drop your merchandise, it's gonna make you $10 million or whatever. They already know. You know what they want. You know how they might want it. You know what color, to this, to that. You know where they're gonna be at. You know where to travel when you set up your tour. You feel me? Like, you just gotta. If I woke up tomorrow with 1 million followers, I would probably post more.
It's true.
I'm confused why it takes 1 million followers or $1 million for these things to get done. Why don't you post more often now? Good God. But Yana!
I am gonna buy an island and a jet.
An island with $1 million?
Yep.
$1 million? You can't buy no island with $1 million.
You definitely
think
can,
so?
actually. Islands are pretty
What
cheap.
island?
Islands are pretty cheap. You can buy a star.
My nigga, which island? You can buy a star, nigga. Yeah, okay. Cause you can't go there. That's why
You can go
buy
to
the
a star.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can buy the star.
I'm hitting up Team Rocket. I'm going
I
expedition.
can buy the same star you just bought for $2, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, but an island, you gotta go there. Like, you gotta do shit. Over.
Legitimately, you can actually buy an island for not that much money.
What is not that much money?
What is not that much money to you?
That's what I'm asking.
That's what I'm asking you.
Can you buy an island for $1 million? That's what I'm asking.
I
$1
think
million,
so.
I don't think you can buy an island for $1 million, bro. And if you can, that's some lit shit. I ain't gonna fucking lie, cause I feel like all these millionaires have fucking islands. Like, I don't know.
What are you gonna do with island?
That's her shit. That's not
What
me.
are
I'm
you
just
gonna
asking,
do with
like, I didn't know you could do that. Like,
Butt ass.
I'm gonna build an amusement park on it.
For
and
just yourself.
then-
Cause no one really
Not
does
for
it.
myself.
I'm not
That's
gonna
gonna
do
be a way for me to, you know,
This Millie.
keep the millie going.
On.
And
With who? Who's coming to the island for the amusement park? On a bunch of sand? You got next level engineers. I'm confused.
Elon Musk.
Oh, I'm about to say Firefly.
Yeah, like,
Yo,
have a concert. Show
Concerts. Who pulled up to this damn island? I'm confused. Water. I gotta hop on a cruise
DJ
yacht.
Khaled out facts on his jet ski.
I gotta fly to the island. Good God, what else you buying with $1 million? It sounds like you have this prepared. So you doing nothing that's gonna make you more money. You going to the island? You gonna, what you buying?
It's gonna make me money.
What you
'cause
buying?
You're
You
gonna
buying
have
an
to
island?
pay
What
to
you
get
buying?
to the
But you're gonna have to
island.
build the amusement park up too.
Oh yeah, you gonna be in the red for show. You gotta
you gonna be
hire
there.
hella Hispanics to build the damn
Gotta pay salary
the
for
music
the
park for you.
workers.
It's clip. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta pay for the electricity bill, the light bill, the sand bill. It's gonna run up. I'm not gonna lie to you, $1 million is going away in 3 seconds. I'm confused. What else are you buying?
I don't know.
yes, the leeches. They creepin', yes, they creepin'. The leeches, yes, the leeches.